Hey there, trivia lovers. Welcome back to Trivia Buzz, powered by Teacher Hive. I'm Katrina, and I'm excited to bring you episode 8. If you're new here, welcome. Here's how we play. I'll ask you a trivia question. You get 10 seconds to think about your answer, and then I'll reveal the correct answer along with a fascinating bonus fact. Today's episode is all about math. Now, before you click away thinking this will be boring, trust me, it won't be. We're diving into 20 mind-bending, surprising, and downright cool facts about mathematics that have nothing to do with solving equations or doing homework. From the mysteries of infinity to the weirdness of zero, from famous mathematicians to mathematical patterns in nature, this episode is going to show you that math is always way more interesting than you ever imagined. So grab your calculators. Just kidding, you won't need one. And let's see just how much you know about the fascinating world of mathematics. Ready to feel the buzz? Let's go. Question number 1. What is the only number that cannot be represented in Roman numerals? The answer, 0. The Romans had no symbol for zero. The concept of zero as a number wasn't invented until much later by Indian mathematicians around 500 CE. Roman numerals use combinations of letters I, V, X, L, C, D, M, but have no way to represent nothing. Question number 2. What is the most popular favorite number according to surveys? The answer, 7. In surveys worldwide, the number 7 consistently wins as people's favorite number. It appears frequently in religion, culture, and nature. 7 days in a week, 7 colors in a rainbow, 7 continents. Also, fun fact, all 3 of my daughters were born on the 7th day of the month. Question number 3. What is the value of pi to 5 decimal places? The answer, 3.14159. Pi represents the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. It's an irrational number, meaning its decimal places go on forever without repeating. The current world record for memorizing pi is over 70,000 digits. Question number 4. What shape has the most sides? The answer? There's no limit. Polygons can have infinite sides. Technically, there's no maximum number of sides a polygon can have. As you add more sides, a polygon approaches the shape of a circle. A shape with infinite sides is essentially a circle, which has no sides at all. Mind-bending. Question number 5. What is the smallest prime number? The answer? 2. 2 is the smallest and only even prime number. A prime number is divisible only by 1 and itself. Since 1 is not considered prime by mathematical definition, 2 takes the crown as the smallest prime. Question number 6. What is the Fibonacci sequence starting pattern? The answer, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. The Fibonacci sequence starts with 0 and 1, and each subsequent number is the sum of the previous 2. This pattern appears everywhere in nature. Sunflower seeds, pine cones, seashells, and even galaxy spirals follow the Fibonacci pattern. Question number 7. What number is considered unlucky in China? The answer? 4. In Chinese culture, the number 4 is considered extremely unlucky because it sounds similar to the word for death. Many buildings in China skip the 4th floor, going straight from 3 to 5. similar to how Western buildings skip the 13th floor. Question number 8. What is a Google? The answer, 10 to the 100th power. That's a 1 followed by 100 zeros. A Google is the number 1 followed by 100 zeros. It was coined by a 9-year-old boy, Milton Serrata, in 1920. The company Google is named after this number, representing their mission to organize vast amounts of information. Question number 9. What percentage of people can solve a Rubik's Cube? The answer, less than 6%. Only about 5.8% of the world's population can solve a Rubik's Cube. The puzzle has 43 quintillion possible configurations, but it can always be solved in 20 moves or fewer, a fact proven by mathematicians. Question number 10. What is the sum of all the numbers from 1 to 100? The answer, 5,050. The legendary mathematician Carl Friedrich Gauss supposedly solved this as a child in seconds using the formula n times n plus 1 divided by 2. So 100 times 101 divided by 2 is equal to 5,050. This pattern works for any consecutive series of numbers. Question number 11. What symbol did mathematician William Oughtred invent in 1631? The answer, the multiplication symbol, X. William Oughtred introduced the X symbol for multiplication in 1631. Before this, multiplication was often written out in words or implied through notation. Other symbols like plus and minus came even earlier in the 1500s. Question number 12. What is the only number spelled with letters in alphabetical order? The answer, 40. F-O-R-T-Y is the only number where the letters appear in alphabetical order. Question number 13. What is the mathematical term for a 12-sided shape? The answer, dodecagon. A dodecagon has 12 sides and 12 angles. The prefix dodeca comes from the Greek meaning 12. Each interior angle of a regular dodecagon measures 150 degrees, and all 12 angles add up to 1,800 degrees. Question number 14. What number is represented by the Roman numeral D? The answer, 500. The Roman numeral D represents 500. The system uses 7 symbols: I for 1, V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500, and M for 1,000. All other numbers are created by combining these symbols in various ways. Question number 15. What mathematical symbol did mathematician Robert Ricord invent in 1557? The answer, the equal sign. Robert Ricord invented the equal sign because he was so tired of writing is equal to repeatedly. He chose 2 parallel lines because no 2 things can be more equal. Simple, but genius. Question number 16. What is the square root of 144? The answer, 12. The square root of 144 is 12 because 12 times 12 is 144. Perfect squares, numbers that are squares of integers, have been studied since ancient times and are fundamental to geometry and algebra. Question number 17. How many seconds are in a day? The answer? 86,400. There are 86,400 seconds in a day. Here's the math. 60 seconds times 60 minutes equals 3,600 seconds per hour. Then 3,600 times 24 equals 86,400 seconds. And that's a lot of seconds to make count. Question number 18. What is the only even prime number? The answer? 2. 2 is the only prime number that's even because all the other numbers are divisible by 2, which violates the definition of a prime, divisible by only 1 in itself. This makes 2 unique among all numbers. Question number 19. What does the term geometry literally mean? The answer? Earth measurement. Geometry comes from the Greek geo, which means earth, and metron, measurement. It was developed by ancient Egyptians and Greeks to measure land, especially after the Nile River floods that would erase boundary markers. Question number 20. What is the next number in this sequence? 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. What comes next? The answer, 21. This is the Fibonacci sequence. Each number is the sum of the previous two. So 8 plus 13 equals 21. This pattern appears in nature constantly, from flower petals to spiral galaxies to breeding patterns of rabbits. And that's a wrap on episode 8 of Trivia Buzz, the Math Edition. How did you do? Did you realize math could be so interesting? From the mystery of zero in Roman numerals to the Fibonacci pattern, math is so much more than what we learned in school. It's the language of the universe, and it's hiding in plain sight everywhere you look. If you enjoyed discovering the fascinating side of math today, hit that subscribe button so you never miss our weekly episodes. We release new trivia challenges every week, covering everything from science to sports, from pop culture to weird facts. Give us a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube and drop a comment. Which math fact surprised you the most? And if you know a math enthusiast who would love these facts, share this episode with them. All right, math lovers, until next time, keep that brain buzzing and remember, math is everywhere. This has been Trivia Buzz, powered by Teacher Hive. I'm Katrina. Thanks for playing along, and I'll catch you next week for another trivia challenge.